was talking about Bristol, innit?
Yeah.
What's Bristol saying?
Nah, fuck that. We're on cam now.
Is it? What, compromising and stuff? Is it?
Yeah.
Swear. What, bare compromising?
Yeah.
Swear that, what, can you say nothing of it?
Nah.
Oh, shit. Now, what happened with the car, though?
Huh?
What happened with the car? Tell me that. Tell me that.
What happened with the car?
Yeah.
what
Where's your car now?
So imagine, what do you mean? It's in the garage now?
Yeah, try not to swear as well.
So it's in the garage, yeah? So, basically, yeah, I went to, I called it Boxer the other day because I had oil light in my thing. And they're like, go to Halford. So then I went to Halford, I'm like, oh, have you got this oil? They're like, we haven't got this oil. So they sent me to Euro car parts now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And he says, yeah, we've got the oil here, but we only got the 5 litre bottle, yeah? I've looked at the 5 litre bottle, it says £66 for this
You're
bottle,
like,
yeah?
no way. Spawn that.
I'm thinking, the only way I'm going to be able to drive is with that oil. I mean, yeah, so I bought the oil, yeah? Bear in mind, just put £40 petrol in to get home from Bristol, yeah? Listen to this end. Best part about it. What have I done? Opened the bonnet.
Looked at the first thing that you found. You just put it in the...
Engine coolant. I was like, I've just...
What, you realised too late?
What do you mean? I realised as soon as it's going in, like, and I see it, like, at a level, I'm like, oh my God.
So it got mixed, basically?
Yeah, contaminated, yeah. And then I was like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, then I had to get towed 100 miles back home. I had to get a fucking... a taxi back from Bristol the next day. I had to stay at like, the Marriott Hotel and that, yeah.
So where's your car now?
Huh?
Where's your car now?
At fucking Bella Car Group, you know what I mean? Yeah, so they're fixing my car now and that. I got a little rental thing.
I bet that's bad.
Huh?
I bet that's bad.
Oh, no, yeah. Wow, no, I didn't drive it though.
Oh, so they can still like clear it out.
Yeah.
That's cool,
I did. As soon as I did it, I'm like, I was like, we can't go anywhere. Like,
that's
I literally just knew
smart.
instantly that I broke it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
No,
yeah.
that's good that you realized.
One of them, man.
Yeah. So. I didn't even present you.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you can introduce yourself.
Yeah. It's Young Rorz. Yeah, this is a little podcast. Yeah.
Movinloud interview
information
podcast.
about me, mate. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
Tell us what you do in it.
So I make rap music. I make like inspirational and motivational rap music, power move music to like motivate and inspire others. So like, you know, it's basically a reinforcement to make people know that if I can do it, you can do it. Not necessarily that. But, you know, anybody can do anything. So just if you got time, put your mind to it. You know what I mean? Mm. And there'll be an outcome. Huh?
Kids coming up.
Huh?
Kids coming up.
Huh?
Kids coming up.
What?
Yeah. So yeah, man. It's just basically like, it just inspires others. Like, it's like a reach out to other people. I believe that I've had a call in from like, up above, and like they've sent me to speak to the people through my music. Like my music was never always about like never really had a meaning behind it. Like the starting
when you got started.
Yeah, like when I first started music, which was like 14 years ago.
14 years ago. How old are you now?
I'm 26. Like 14 years ago.
So when you were like 12, you started writing.
I used to be at like school. Nah, that's the thing. I never used to write.
What did you do?
So like when I was 14, like I wanted to be a rapper, yeah, but like I never had the skills to be able to like write the music, innit? So I used to go on the internet, innit, and I used to like type in like, you know, Tech
lyrics
9, like I used to all these bad boy rappers, yeah, and I used to like, you know, spit them to like my big brother's friends and that, and he used to say, oh, them bars are hard. But this geezer's bars, I'm like, no, they ain't. I writ them. You know what
you used to say they were yours?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, bro. You used to
14 years down the line,
mad.
I can write any lyric, on any journey and give a positive message. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I started from nothing, copying literally like the most famous people to doing everything.
So how did that shift happen? Like
I don't know. Like obviously, like when I was like
you just
14,
started trying writing, and it wasn't good, and then like
when I was 14, like I knew my big brother used to rap, yeah. So like he used to inspire me, and then like got to a point where like like people would get to me and say, look, your brother's bars, like help him, man, like you know what I mean?
What, your older brother?
Yeah, my
older.
older.
You got a twin, innit?
Yeah. So my older brother, people would come to like my older brother and say, you help your brother out with his bars. So then they'd start helping me out with the bars, and then. Obviously, that's how I started to get to the point of actually being able to write my bars, innit?
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for my actual big brother, Reese, I mean, I wouldn't actually been able to even get into the poetry stage of even being able to write. So if I didn't have trust me,
shout out to Reese, fam.
Yeah, trust me, shout out to Reese,
yeah. Well, does he still help you around with the music and that? Or?
Yeah, well, he calls me the wordsmith, like.
Oh yeah, I think he told me that.
He's like, I guess he like. Well, I don't know whether it's good to say this, but he's probably inspired by me because of how far I've come. Like he only guided me to a certain point. You know what I mean? It got probably guided me for like 2-3 years to the point where I broke off and then just started writing continuous music by myself. You know what I mean? And like reaching out to people by myself.
Yeah.
My brother really never had like the connections like, in the music industry to even put me anywhere in the limelight. So I'm the first one to even break that threshold.
Like,
yeah.
Okay.
So.
Like,
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you released a single lately, innit?
Yeah, I released Young Rorz Freestyle.
Yeah, Young Rorz Freestyle.
Man,
just
poppin'.
dropped last week.
Yeah, man.
Doing pretty good. And we dropped a video yesterday. Sunday.
Did.
Sunday morning we dropped a video for it.
Yeah, man. It was
Visuals
crazy,
for
man.
it.
Yeah,
What's
it's definitely got an impactful message from the video. It's we're trying to put out there that anybody can do anything.
Freestyle of the song, Freestyle of the song.
What you mean, the song?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. But like, let me like do a little freestyle.
You want to spit a few bars?
Oh yeah, say nine. Say nine. Yeah. Say nine. Yeah. Okay, let's finish what we're saying, and then I'll get you to spit a few bars of it.
Like, the freestyle is like, it's like, I made it. Like, I was on the way home, and like something made me go to my friend's house. So I've gone to my friend's house. And like, on the way back, like something kept saying in my mind, like stepping on the acceleration, stepping on the acceleration.
Because you were driving at that.
Yeah. Probably because I was driving and that. Yeah. And like, but not necessarily because I was driving, but the perception of that I was accelerating in my mind. Like, I felt like I was like moving forward to somewhere that I was known to me. Yeah.
Have you been writing rhymes before that, like recently before that or not?
Well, like I write plenty of music, but like this specific freestyle
was like a specific
made me shed tears. You know what I mean? So I knew the true authenticity.
It was like a specific inspiration.
And the true power behind this music. You know what I mean? Like, I can make plenty of other tracks, but this one track here, has really got my soul in it. You know what I mean?
To be fair, I can tell because
you know what I mean?
I remember that's the first track you ever came to the studio to record.
Me.
When I met you, that was the first track you did.
Yeah, man.
And bro, I felt that track, fam. I can't lie. And I even showed it to a few people after you gone, and I showed it to 2 of my boys. And bro, they both like, yo, this track gave me chills, bro.
Yeah,
I can't
man.
like it's the delivery, it's the bars, the rip, like it's mad, bro.
Nah,
like, it's a sick tune,
man. No.
And we even cooked up different tracks. And I told you that, that one just hit different because if I felt like personally like you knew that track from the inside, you know what I mean? It's not like, when you write fresh bars.
Time out for it. It's like something that like God had constructed me for to actually give the correct message,
what I mean?
Instead of like
you can hear it in the delivery and
I didn't want to just write the bars in for it to mean nothing. I mean, like it all had to make sense some sort of way. So in the first few bars, I'm actually explaining the story where it's like I manifest with my imagination. God gave me a bag of patience
and a degree for my determination.
He said, find the devil when you see him, you exterminate him. Life's a joyride, why
you can choose your destination.
From experiences of trial and tribulation, sent down from the up above. And I believe I've been sent to represent and defend against demons that want to try and suck love from us. I'm here listening to your thoughts and your feelings that for years have been bottled up. And support I'm trying to offer some. And basically that music just basically...
Yeah, those bars are different, bro.
It basically just shows you how authentic I am, and I'm just trying to reach out to you to make you know that, someone is there listening, someone is there watching, and just stay being you, man. Be yourself, not someone else. Life is for the copycats. It's common in this huge house. Back and forth like it's parliament, I can't be controlled on the fat controller. We ain't getting young, we're only getting older. The realm that we live in is just a roller coaster. Pack a man in this game over. We'll be number one because I am number one. You know?
Come on.
Like, listen,
Trust
I pray
me.
for God for guidance to get my hustle on.
So what I see like you speak a lot about God and stuff.
Yeah.
Are you like religious? Are you what,
Like,
Christian or anything? Or what?
I don't know what I am. Like, I believe
You don't really like
I don't know,
categorize
I believe,
yourself
like,
under specific religion.
I believe like I believe there's someone up above. Like I've prayed to him plenty of times and plenty of miracles have happened.
You don't specifically believe in like a book or anything?
No, I don't believe in no book. I just believe that someone's up above, and I pray to him every single day. I just call him, God. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I basically, I say my thank yous, and then I start with my wishes. You know what I mean? And if I'm generally honest, I can manifest anything. Like law of attraction works in my way. Like if I think of if I think of something, like basically, I'm gonna tell you that I made that freestyle, and in my mind I thought, I need people to hear this, and I started praying to God. I said, please give me a radio play. Please give me a radio play. It'll be the biggest breakthrough ever. And I promise you now, one day someone listen. The same day as that day, someone else listened. The next day after that, 2 people listened on that day. So that's 4 people altogether. The next day after that, it was another 2 people. So straight instantly, God made me aware that he was putting me in a place of actually
delivering.
I already knew that I was going to get a radio play by how many people had listened within the timing. Bear in mind that 3 years ago, I'd send a tune to BBC and nobody would listen to me. You know what I mean? But now, because the music actually has a message and it's really me and I'm authentic to a T, they really see it. You know what I mean?
I reckon, even the sound that you're putting out, the delivery and that's like, it's unique to you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think there's any other rapper like me, and the music isn't necessarily about God. It's more like a message to the people from God. You know what I mean? Mainly. You know what I mean? So I do worship God. Don't get me wrong. But the message within is written from the soul. I am just the actor. I am just the actor. I'm acting in this flesh, in this blood, and what is written is completely not by me. It's written
just comes
from the soul. You know what I mean? From up above.
An upper
he
inspiration.
Sent me to speak to you guys on a level. You know what I mean? And if there's anybody out there that understands what I'm actually on about, you'll understand. Trust me, it's a calling, and it's a calling for it's a spiritual warfare. And it's a calling for the chosen ones to become awoke. That's exactly what it is. There's a shift at the moment, and the shift is like a push towards love, abundance,
support. It's true. I feel that as well.
Something like it's like coming together and making.
I feel like a lot of people.
Like I am. I mean, I'm building strength. Like over these like 2 weeks. True. I was going through something for maybe I don't even know how long I was actually going through this, but I was going through something. But then it got to a point where I was like, oh shit. I was actually just going through something. But the whole time I was blindfolded to not realising that I was going through something. Yeah? But now I really know that these past 2 weeks have been the best of my life. Because I've realised that I've shifted mentally. Like I don't know. Like it's...
I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. When you start realising like how you lived your life so far and like you actually start really like changing your life and like how you see things, even just like how you approach your day, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Like I started off like,
bro. Trust me.
I've been walking forever, So imagine I was walking forever, and then one day I had a thought in my mind. I'm like, I want to start driving. And I'm telling all my friends, I want to start driving. And I could feel like it's not a nasty energy, but it's a jealousy, and it's jealousy, But it's not necessarily because they want to be jealousy, because we were born with jealousy.
Yeah,
and
it's innate, isn't it?
I want people to be happy for me, and I'm happy for them, But it's not that way in life, I'm afraid,
not always.
Everybody has that type of sourness in their heart where, he's elevating more quicker than me, But I'm just out for that in between, that balance of where, there's no competition, mate. I am me.
Obviously, you have to look after yourself and try and do your thing. Yeah. But at the same time, you can still be nice to people. Yeah. You can still try and be good to others, and not you don't necessarily have to be moving like snaky way. Like some people feel like in life you have to be like that.
Yeah, so
like you have to be fake or just like.
I started doing like the driving.
Yeah.
And I started doing the driving. I was doing the lessons. And I realised that I couldn't do the lessons and actually focus on the information that I needed to collect because of my crowd, the surroundings. Yeah. Like sometimes when you need to elevate,
you have to distance yourself from some people.
You need to go higher. You need to isolate. I mean, you need that time by yourself to power up. Yeah.
Trust me.
Sometimes you're gonna shed some tears, but they're not gonna be sad tears. They're gonna be happy tears, and that's where the elevation begins.
Trust me.
I mean, sometimes, that's not even rock bottom. They call it rock bottom, but I just think that's the part of where it just the power up begins. Yeah, I mean, I'm powered up to the max.
Exactly.
I mean, I got energy. Whew, trust me, the energy's flying through me. I mean, I'm feeling like Harry Potter. Yeah. Back to the music. Yeah.
Yeah. Back to the music.
Yeah. So what's next? What we dropping?
What's next?
Yeah.
What's
so.
next?
What's next?
What's the plan for the year?
Yeah, what's the plan for the year? I think we're gonna be dropping like maybe a mixtape album. I don't know, man. Like,
have you got many tracks ready, written down? What have you got coming up?
Well, I don't know. I got Never Too Late coming up on I think it's the 14th of March. I got something coming up after that, the week after. So yeah, it's weekly drops really. You know, this is consistent to a T. You know what I mean? This isn't gonna stop. This is the movement. Yeah.
Oh,
it's not gonna stop until the clock stops. You know what I mean,
have you got like loads of tracks written down already, or
I got over 1,000 notes. Yeah, I got lyrics sat there from the past, but I don't want to talk about the past. You know what I mean? I want to talk about the present. So I just need beats, and then the beats are gonna make the music. So the music's in my mind. So I'm just waiting on the beats, and then I can write galore. Yeah, so
you went on Don Ricks.
I'm just waiting on Don Ricks. Yeah, seriously, I'm just sitting on the beats, bro. Seriously.
Come on.
Yeah.
Now we got a couple tunes ready though. We got Never Too Late. I think we recorded another one as well.
Yeah, man. We got Never Too Late.
We recorded another one. And then
they're not up to like my standard, but
we can always work on it, you know.
Yeah, definitely. But
there's always improvements.
I don't want to be giving like low standard music. I mean, I want to give them the best quality now. Like, over the past like 14 years, I started off with a rap name called Hex. Yeah,
Hex.
Like I started off like, you know, the bars wasn't good, but you know, people used to support me and stuff like that. But that's the start, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah. And we're 14 down the line. Yeah. I recognise that some people I wish that was around. They don't support me, but that's not necessarily because they don't want to. That's because they see that I'm better than what they thought I was gonna be. And that's okay. I mean, that's okay. I want the best for everybody, to be honest. You know what I mean? I don't want to see anybody in downfall. I want to see everybody rising, you know what I mean, against their odds. I
feel like sometimes people feel like it's a competition. Like if you see someone else doing good, it's like they're taking something from you, but it's not. Yeah,
it's not.
It's like the race is with yourself.
But
you know what I mean?
But us as humans, I think we need to understand that isn't what we truly want. That's just what's been constructed into like,
in society.
In society. So what we see,
it's probably like
eat,
the capitalism and that.
It all takes like, you know what I mean, toll on who we truly are. You know what I mean? So I just try to be me. You know what I mean, every day I wake up, say a prayer. I mean, and just focus on music for 2 weeks straight. Like it's just been like, wow, not even 2 weeks. Probably like for exact, it's like 1 month, 10 days. I've been consistent.
That you actually started taking it serious.
Like one day I came to the studio, started making the music. Obviously, before I came to the studio, I already knew that I needed to come to the studio because it made me like shed tears. Like I already knew the power that the music held. And I came to the studio, released the music. Like some like doubt started coming to me, like making me think, you know, stop promoting this. Bear in mind, I only like promoted it for 2 days, so it made me feel like, you know, God was gonna take control of this, and I was just gonna boom.
Explode instantly.
That isn't reality.
You have to,
that isn't reality.
Yeah. I rate that.
I had a G-check, from Don Ricks, the man himself, to say, yo, you know, why you not, you know, should be sharing the freestyle, let's get this out there, so man, I mean, I want to big up Don Ricks, for just always pushing me, and like, you know, if I need that bit of advice, I mean, it may be stern, but it's true, you know what I mean, and those little pieces.
You need that sometimes. Sometimes, like, I realize people like like obviously like I can't tell everybody. It depends how close we are, innit?
Yeah.
But I see like people are surrounded by like just yes man, bro. Sometimes.
Yeah.
People that just be like, yeah, it's hard, bro. And like, bro, be real, innit? This could be improved, maybe. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, just be real. If you actually friend with someone, I reckon you should actually tell him, bro. Like, just be real, innit? If it's hard, you tell him it's hard. If something can be improved, something can be. If it's shit, bro. Like, be real. You know what I'm saying? Why'd you have to be fake? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, once I start working with people, obviously, there's ways to say things as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, oh, nah, that take was shit, bro. Redo it. I'm gonna try and say it in the right way as well. You get me? But I'll be real. You know what I'm saying?
Authenticity. Like nobody has ever been like, oh, that first track. I've been coming to. I went to this after I dropped the freestyle. Yeah, like after I dropped the freestyle, I was coming to the studio, like, dropping tunes, and just from bars that I had before, and Rick was like, I don't feel like, that's not the energy that you first brought here, innit? And that's because that music's just like irrelevant to the stage of where I'm at now. You know what I mean? Like now, like I've been sent to defend and represent against demons that want to try and suck blood from us. So I'm here trying to push for you guys, basically, for greatness, you know what I mean? Not just for greatness, to make things positive.
Positivity,
for balance, you know what I mean? For stability, you know what I mean? Like, it's
especially
not
nowadays world, bro, with all the...
for me,
Trust me. Especially nowadays world with all the wars and all the madness that's happening.
Yeah.
Trust me. You need to put message out like that. But what do you think of like the music scene now, like these days? Because I feel like there's a lot of like weird demonic stuff going on and
I don't know,
like a lot of negativity, like there's not many artists that gets pushed out there that try and spread like positive messages.
Yeah, that's facts. Like, obviously, I believe that the music industry is like, it's protected by like the higher people, and like people from people that are in the dark, they'll be given money, etc. And shine the limelight will be shined upon them. But the people the people with actual God, is the waiting, is the actual patience, because God won't just give you it on the table. You pray one night, you're gonna get it.
Nah, obviously.
That ain't the way that works.
The word works. No.
You have to actually make a connection with God to understand Him, for Him to understand you, to be able to even get a single thing. If you ain't reaching out to God,
nothing will happen.
You can't do it on your own, mate.
Obviously.
You can't do it on your own.
You have
There'll
to
be one time in your life that you probably prayed to God and been like, that actually worked. Because it's actually real. You just need to believe in it more. Like we're being hypnotized and controlled by our phones. Our
materialistic stuff.
If we look at our phones, on the back of it, there's a half-bitten apple. What's a half-bitten apple? Trust me, it's written with all in the story, mate. We're holding it right in our hands, some devilish, component, like that's basically fighting
controlling
against
full society,
it's controlling our frequencies.
Yeah.
We got a phone in our hand that we have no clue what power it has. This could be, we could probably have crazy abilities. But the phone that we hold in our hands
just takes everything from us.
Just takes
just everything,
energy, you know what I mean? Just literally trust me, like, you're powerless.
Energy,
Here, have a phone, man. Like, there's a new, hey, why don't you get the new Apple 15 Pro Max? Man. Trust me, shook all your energy. Like, you know what I mean? There we go. You know what I mean? Like, it's all there.
Like you see those little kids that like the iPad kids.
Yeah.
The ones that are like 3 years old in the restaurants. Yeah. They can't even eat. Like they have their fucking food and they can't even eat, bro. They're just staring.
Life is just coming.
So imagine imagine like how they grow up. Like your brain can't even develop like that.
Life is crazy, mate. Like you know what I mean. We are mainly like around demonic forces, but I believe that if you reach out to God, like something will trigger. Like not necessarily God, Like you reach out to Him, but God may send like someone to like say something, so that person could say something, and that necessary thing may not be from that person. It actually is from the up above, innit? So it's what perception you think of what that person's saying.
I know what you mean.
How they're saying it. You know what I mean? So I could have thought, when you were saying about my music, oh no, you know what I mean?
He's hating.
He's wrong.
Yeah.
But I thought, no, this is, he's actually like, like it's all coming together like a kaleidoscope, you know what I mean? Like,
I get
it's
you.
all coming together, like every piece of information. Well, I used to not like people were saying, you know, oh, you need to do this, you're not like that, you're not like, but then it got to a point where
that's the only way to grow.
The humbleness.
Yeah,
that's the humbleness. That's the humble part of it.
Trust
of
me.
actually listening to people's information to be able to be like, you know what, he's correct.
Because once you know,
listen to it, triple listen to it.
Once you think you know everything about something, that's when you stop learning. You know what I mean? That's when you stop improving and shit, bro. Like you have to be humble, and like life is like that, innit? You always like learn. It's always a growth process. You know what I mean?
You always are learning. Yeah, fact.
And what was I gonna ask you? What do you think? Okay, yeah. Who's someone that keeps you going?
I'd say someone that keeps me going is like my granddad mainly. Like my granddad was a big inspiration to me. He sadly passed away a few years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
Like he was an Irishman, strong.
So you are half Irish,
yeah? Yeah. I'm half Irish, half Caribbean. My granddad was literally, he was literally the best. Like he lost a leg when he was scaffolding.
No
like he fell like from a few stories down. Walked home, like got in the bath and that. His leg went like, you know, like kind of sore, and then had to have it amputated. But like over like the years, like, you know, he'd be hopping around. I know always be asking my granddad to say, I'd say, Granddad, I said, what happened to your leg? And he'd say, a fucking dolphin bit it off. Yeah, so I'd say for years, I'd say, no, you're lying, Granddad. I'd look at it, I'd say, no, he's lying. No, he's lying. And I'd say, Granddad, I said, no, tell me the truth about it. And he said, a fucking shark bit it off, son. Yeah. So now I'm like, listen, I'm like, now, I was like, he's lied twice, innit? He's gone from a dolphin to a shark. Yeah. So I probably got to about 16, 17 now, and he basically told me that, you know, he had fell off the scaffold, and, and like he had lost his leg and that. But yeah, man, like he was, trust me, like basically, his story. He had he had come from like off like a ferry to like London with no shoes, no socks, left his family in Ireland. Yeah, like he came here with nothing. Like he started off as like a T-boy, gaining like you know, the smallest amount of money as possible, like living on the smallest bits. I mean, yeah. And he was the most successful man that I know to this day. You know, all the things that he had went through. You know, he went through war when I was at school and that. You know what I mean? Any time that I needed any news about war or, you know,
he was always on it. Like,
I could literally, you know, about the ration packs, I could just go to him every day. This is how much inspiration my granddad was to me. Every day I used to go around his house before school, you know, like early in the morning, you know, sit there. I used to go there all the time, yeah. The sentimental moments to me in my life about my granddad is, you know, there'd be times that, you know, he'd be feeling hungry, like he can't really get about. He'd say, you know, let's have a fish and chips on. I mean, so I'd go and get a fish and
your Irish accent's on point.
Yeah, so he'd say, you know, go get a fish and chips, yeah. So I'd say, all right then, you know what I mean? So we'd get fish, chips and mushy peas and that. And I'd get like a cream donut or something, you know, because he loved this cream donut. And, he just used to love that. And like, yeah, it was sad, man. Like, when he unfortunately died, like, I got the call, like, you know, that he sadly was gonna, you know, he's not feeling well. I went to go see him, and the last time that I'd seen him was basically, you know, when he understood the situation, you know. He called me my twin brother's name. When I'm with my twin brother, and I kind of felt like, you know, like he knows me, you know what I mean? He knows me, so something's wrong, you know what I mean? So like something let me know that something, you know, and this was out of anybody's hands.
Of course, you can't control that.
He had a drive and that, and I had that day that I had left, sadly. 2 days later on, that he had passed away, and but I know that something inside my heart and spirit is that I'm very protected by like the up and above. Like,
I get you. You still feel that connection.
There's nothing like.
I get you.
There's nothing that could be cast upon me or nothing. I'm heavily guided by the light. You know what I mean? Like my nan, she was from Belfast. My granddad, they were either from Belfast and Cork, the pair of them. My nan used to have like this. Pet owl. It used to be like white and white. It was like a teddy bear. But obviously it's not real. Like, like when I was like, she passed away sadly when I was like, when I was 7. Like when I got to about 20 years of age, like, I did something very serious in my life. It was a firearm with intent to kill. And I went to, I was on remand in Brinsford.
So you like jail?
Yeah, man, I was in jail. Yeah, I was H&B Brinsford.
Firearm with intent to kill?
Yeah, firearm with intent to kill, yeah.
Damn, bro.
And
what, do you get sentenced?
I was on remand. So I was on remand. Like, you know, I was sat there myself thinking, you know, like, why did I do that silly thing? I do that silly thing. You know, and I.
How old were you?
I was like 20, but probably did this thing when I was like 18 or something. You know what I mean? So it caught up with me, like karma does. You know.
Always.
And you know, I was sat in the cell, little me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bear in mind, I was the big me when I was outside. You
Obviously,
know what I mean? Thinking everybody. You know what I mean?
Of course.
But the little me, you know, no friends or no, you know what I mean? Just family.
Once you get in there, you realise.
People communicate with me. I realised who the true people was. I mean, and it made me realise nobody cares, mate. No one cares, bro. Me. I mean,
it's only
out,
you, fam.
Nobody cares, innit? Yeah, it's
me.
you and you only. You come in this world on your own. You're going out on the world on your own, and that's how they see it. You know what I mean? So I was in there. I was when I was inside, I was around like plenty of people with like mental health issues, so like schizophrenia. You know, I don't know what other people had, but I could tell that, you know, there's unwell people in there, different type of energies, different type of people. Different type of movements, you know what I mean? Different type of religions. Yeah. Everybody was different, you know what I mean? I was the type of person that I really kept to myself, really. I mean, I didn't want to mix with anybody. I mean,
how long you been in?
I was in for 6 months.
Have you had any problems in that?
So no problems in that. So I was in there for 6 months. What happened is one day I've had a call. I think it was a Thursday. But no, so basically what it was, I was going to the listeners for days and days and weeks after I'd first got into, you know, Brinny. And I was saying, and I was speaking to the listeners, and I was saying, you know, how long do you think I'm gonna get? How long do you think I'm gonna get? You know, they'd, you know, some would say 10, 14.
That's
2,
what I'm saying.
4,
How did you only get 6 months?
8, wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, and I'd be stressing, you know. I'd be like trying to create an image in my mind of like, you know, how long I'm gonna get in that.
Yeah, because firearm is normally at least 10 years,
my solicitor is saying, you know, 14 years.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Normally like, it's at least.
This is
like
where
10
I'm not pooping myself. Like, you know, I thought I was this big guy, but something's just shrunk me.
Yeah,
like,
you realise
like, fucking like this, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm thinking, you know, 14 years, like, you know, man, I'm getting to the verge of like killing myself, mate. Yeah.
That's
getting to the point where me and my twin are fucking getting ready to go one after another. For real. Yeah. I mean, for real.
That's
you know what I mean, yeah. And then I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, you know, I said, God, I said, if you're real, I said, please, I said, I know I screwed up. I said that first time. I said, but if you're real, I said, give me a second chance. And I said, let me spread positivity, peace, love and unity to the people. Please, trust me. Boom. I thought something happened. Right, so what it was is one night I was set up and I felt like a presence, some Holy Spirit or something. And I'd looked out my prison window and I'd seen a white owl. And I woke my brother up because he was sleeping. I was saying, get up, like, you need to see this, like. Yeah. And he got up and I'd see this owl fly to the education centre. I did to say, this education. Is where you're learning. Yeah. You know, this is your learning time. Yeah. Wake up. And nobody else in this jail, nobody else on this, you know, res or, you know, this seen this thing. I went out and asked everybody, did you see this thing? Did you think, nah.
No one's seen that.
They made me out like I was a loony.
What about your brother?
Yeah. But he,
You seen
he's seen it, mate, trust me. And what did the owl do? Turn its neck continuously, didn't it? One Thursday.
That's mad.
One Thursday. I had a call. Mum said, do you want to hear the good news or the bad news, son?
Oh my days.
Bear in mind, I'm not, you know, like I'm autistic, like, you know, I don't quite understand. She goes, basically, do you want to hear the good news? The good news, like.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what do you mean, Mum? She said, you're going to be coming home this Thursday or next Thursday.
That's mad.
I goes,
And
what do
what
you
would
mean? I goes, what do you mean, Mum? She goes, your charge has been dropped, son.
What?
Instantly.
That's
I
mad.
knew from that moment that I had to stick to the prayer that I said that day. You know what I mean? Trust me, and that is who I am to this day. You know what I mean?
And what was the bad news?
There was no bad news.
Oh shit. It was
good
just
news
good
and
news.
bad news. It was just good news. You know what I mean?
Shit, yeah.
So
You said it on
coming
purpose.
home this Thursday or next Thursday.
That's
and your
mad.
charge you've been dropped. Yes.
That's mad.
You know what I mean, I went to court. So basically, I sat in my bed thinking, like, what's going on? One day, like the officers come up to my door, bam, bam, bam. I'm saying, what's going on, boss? What's going on, boss? He's saying, all right, we're going to court now. I'm saying, what is it, video link or are we going in the bus? He said, we're going in the bus. I said, yes. I said, yes.
Yeah, so you knew you were
good. Stuff and that. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
I'm going home and that. I'm going home. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking felt it, like, in my soul, yeah. I felt like I'm going home,
Trust me, bro.
So I've got to court now, like, turned up, yeah. Boom, like, they're like, right, we're going to do you for a public order offence, basically spitting on the floor, swearing in public, yeah? So they dropped all my charges. For one charge, they basically took it down from, like, a threats to kill to, like, a public order offence, basically spitting and swearing on the floor.
That's
and basically put me in jail for 6 months for spitting
that?
and swearing on the floor.
That is mad.
Yeah?
That is mad.
And I went through all that, like, literally,
For
like,
mental stress
like,
and...
stress and, like, inconvenience, distress,
crazy,
you know what I mean?
bro.
Like, all for that. But it wasn't necessarily, like, all that. It was truly a lesson to make me who I am today, because if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Yeah,
So
of course,
I'm truly grateful,
that's how
you know what I mean?
that's how life goes, isn't it?
And
every experience makes you.
Like, and advise like anybody, like you ain't got to sell like drugs or like, you know what I mean, to do that. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, like
to go on in life.
Yeah, like I've been there. Like, I've been in the trap house.
I've been through that as well, bro.
I've been in the trap house. People trying to kill me. I've had like people trying like kill my brother. I've had people try like shoot me. You know what I mean? I've had people try to set me up. Like, I've been through all this. You know what I mean? I've had my little brother pulling out knives. I'm like, what are you doing with this, man? What are you doing with this?
Trust
you know
me,
what I mean? I'm
bro.
like, what are you doing with this? He said, people trying to kill me. I said, I don't give a fuck.
Just take yourself out of that.
You know what I mean? Get yourself out of that, man. Like,
yeah.
You know, life isn't all about
being hard
on the roadside and stuff. You know,
I feel like nowadays there's this whole culture of like being hard, bro. Everybody wants to be a hard.
There's bigger things to think about. Like, we're in 2025, man. I was doing this when I was 18, mate. I mean, we're 8 years on now.
Yeah, literally.
And man, it's still stuck in the same cycle, mate. Like, when we're gonna break the cycle?
Yeah, literally.
I mean, like, I just want better for people. Like, the current.
But yeah, what was so basically, let's wrap it up with, tell us your next projects that are coming up.
So like,
tell us about your next projects that are coming up.
Like and shortly, like, well, eventually.
What's your?
I should be dropping like an album maybe called Lord's Grace.
Lord's Grace.
Like, it's mainly pushed by the Lord's Grace. I mean, like.
Do you plan to keep working with Movinloud and that?
Yeah, continuous working with Movinloud. Movinloud's literally gonna be the biggest thing out of 2025. If you ain't with Movinloud, get with Movinloud.
You're missing out.
I mean, like, we are moving loud. You know what I mean? Like, really moving loud. You know what I mean?
We're putting out real talent.
Loud movements, yeah.
Real talent out there.
Yeah, man, for real, man. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for Rick, things like this wouldn't be able to happen. You know what I mean? So I'd like to thank Rick myself. You know
I
want
to thank you, my brother. Thank you
man,
for coming through.
Man, 100%, man.
You know we're working, big respect,
man.
Big things coming.
Come on, man. Big
Trust
respect,
me, 2025.
Man.
Everybody make sure to go follow
Check
Young
me out,
Rorz. Go follow up.
Movinloud, yeah.
Yeah.
And follow up mirrored imagery. Yeah? Big
We'll
respect.
tag everybody in the comments, in the description and everything.
Yeah,
Make
man.
Sure to
show some love, my people. Let's
show
get it.
some love.
Yeah?
Share, subscribe, all of that.
Never too late out soon.
Never too late out this Friday.
Let's get it.
And make sure to like keep following up the journey. We've got a lot more artists coming through, many more interviews, studio behind the scenes, all of that. Yeah, don't miss out. That's all I'm gonna say. Come on, 2025 live. Bye.